Welcome to Anything You Want. If you love hearing the latest stories from the world of celebrities, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and especially click the join button to support us even more. Every single comment you leave makes this community stronger, so while watching this story unfold, share your thoughts. What do you really think about Halil and Sıla's unforgettable Parisian escape? Every great romance seems to find its perfect stage, and for Halil Ibrahim Ceyhan and Sıla Turkoğlu, that stage was none other than Paris, the eternal city of love. Choosing to leave behind the flashing cameras of Turkey and the ever-curious paparazzi, the couple decided to retreat for a few intimate days in France, days filled with quiet laughter, stolen glances, and whispers only they could understand. From the moment they stepped into the French capital, it was obvious this was not just a trip, but a deliberate escape to rediscover one another. Paris gave them far more than grand monuments or picturesque cafes. It offered them a chance to breathe, to love, and to hold on to the delicate balance between their careers and their personal bond. Imagine the golden sun dipping low over the Seine, its light turning the water into shimmering liquid fire. That was the backdrop for Halil and Sıla's hand-in-hand walks. Observers say Halil rarely let go of her hand, while Sıla answered with warm laughter and knowing glances that spoke of unshakable intimacy. These strolls became rituals, simple yet profound. They reminded everyone watching that true romance is not defined by extravagance, but by the small, sincere gestures of love. One witness recalled seeing them pause on a bridge as the lights of Paris flickered to life, their silhouettes framed by the river's glow. They seemed lost in their own world, untouched by time, the witness whispered. And let's turn the question to you. Do you believe it is these small moments, not the grand gestures, that keep love alive? Comment below and don't forget, Anything You Want is here with you every day, so be sure to subscribe for more. Their Parisian adventure was filled with visits to the city's treasures, but not as tourists racing for photos. No, Halil and Sıla approached it differently. They wandered the Louvre, pausing in front of masterpieces and exchanging meaningful glances that seemed to carry unspoken words. They sat quietly in Montmartre, savoring croissants and coffee, chatting casually while the world bustled around them. For onlookers, it wasn't about where they were, it was about how they were together. Witnesses shared stories of the couple slipping into small cafes, avoiding crowds, choosing privacy over spectacle. One evening, they were seen at a candlelit table in a tucked-away restaurant, heads bent close together, smiling at secrets no one else could hear. These details captivated their fans online. Photos quickly spread across social media, igniting a flood of admiration. Comments like, "They look like they stepped straight out of a romance movie," and "Their happiness feels so genuine" filled Twitter and Instagram. Among all the enchanting scenes, one stood out above the rest, the Eiffel Tower at night. As the Iron Giant shimmered with golden lights, Halil and Sıla sat quietly on a bench, sipping coffee, their fingers intertwined. Witnesses describe them speaking softly, Halil occasionally brushing his thumb across Sıla's hand in a tender gesture that melted the hearts of those who saw them. Captured by a few lucky photographers, the image quickly circulated online. But unlike staged celebrity photos, this one radiated sincerity. Fans remarked that even in a simple frame, the intimacy and respect between them was unmistakable. So, dear viewers, what do you think? Are these quiet, genuine displays of affection proof that Halil and Sıla's love story is built to last? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to click that join button to support our channel. Though the couple kept their statements discreet, close friends insist that this Paris getaway wasn't just a holiday, it was a deliberate choice to strengthen their commitment. With demanding schedules pulling them in different directions, Paris became a pause button, a way to recharge and reconnect. According to insiders, their days weren't only filled with sightseeing but also deep conversations. They spoke of the future, of balancing professional ambition with personal devotion. One source revealed they were not just talking about projects, but about life together. The trip was about reminding themselves why they chose each other in the first place. This reveals something powerful. Love thrives not only on passion, but on planning, compromise, and the willingness to nurture a bond despite external pressures. As photos and rumors spilled across social media, fans worldwide celebrated their romance. Admirers praised their chemistry, often writing that their happiness gave them hope in a world where celebrity love stories usually crumble under the weight of fame. One follower wrote, "Seeing Halil and Sıla in Paris reminds us that real love still exists." And what do you think? Does their Parisian story inspire you to believe in love again? Don't be shy, leave your comments below. And remember, subscribing to anything you want keeps you connected with every chapter of this love story. Both Halil and Sıla know the demands of fame all too well. Interviews, sets, press tours, gossip, all constant reminders of how fragile personal lives can become under public scrutiny. Yet Paris gave them shelter. In their laughter under Montmartre skies and in the quiet of the Louvre's halls, they built a private space shielded from the flash of cameras. The truth is simple: while the world sees actors, fans, and headlines, they see each other as home. That's why their Paris escape has resonated so deeply with audiences. It isn't just about glamour, it's about authenticity. Their return to Turkey marks not an end, but a new beginning. Fans eagerly wonder how this Parisian retreat will shape their future, both as individuals and as a couple. Will this strengthened bond shine through in their professional collaborations? Or will they guard their private lives even more fiercely, keeping the sweetest parts away from the public eye? Whatever happens, this trip has already written a chapter that fans will never forget. Paris, with its timeless aura, became the witness to a romance that seems to grow stronger with every shared glance, every quiet moment, every step away from the noise of fame. Thank you for watching Anything You Want. What did you think of Halil and Sıla's Parisian love story? Do you think their relationship is the strongest in Turkish entertainment right now, or do you expect new challenges ahead? Share your thoughts below, hit like, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter. And of course, if you want to support us even more, click the join button and become part of our growing family. Because here at Anything You Want, we bring you not just the stories, but the emotions, the secrets, and the unforgettable moments behind the stars you love.